Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Asian Productivity Organization Presents Productivity Talk. I'm Kenji Watanabe, Multi-Country Programs Division. Nice to meet you, everyone. Smart technologies such as IoT and data analysis are spreading in industries. In fisheries, smart technologies are spreading little by little. As same as other industries, smart technologies promote productivity in fisheries. Especially, data collection and its analysis enable more accurate fisheries. So, today's topic is data analytics for fishery productivity. Today, we invited Dr. Masaaki Wada, Professor, Future University Hakodate, Japan. He is adapting such technologies into fishery sector. Dr. Wada, thank you for coming today.
Hello everyone, my name is Masaaki Wada. I head the Marine IT Laboratory at the Future University Hakodate in Japan. It's a great honor to be invited to this talk event. Today, I'm going to cover three practices of smart fisheries in Japan. First one is visualization of resources. Second one is visualization of skills. And last one is visualization of carbon emissions. Thank you.
I think many people have interest in you and your activities. Could you briefly introduce yourself for viewers?
Sure. My research field is fisheries sciences, especially smart fisheries. I received doctoral degree from Hokkaido University. After graduating Hokkaido University, I worked as an engineer at a local company specialized in fishing gears, like us, this photo. The main product of the company is squid fishing robot shown in the right bottom slide. The squid fishing robot, which I programmed, is used not only in Japan but also overseas, such as China, South Korea, Taipei, Chile, and so on. In 2005, I changed my job from engineer to researcher and established Marine IT Laboratory. Now, I'm one of the committee members of Smart Fisheries, promoted by ministry and agency. Sometimes I visit to the fisheries high school to give a lecture as youth support program of fishery agency, like this one. Actually, we are the pioneer of smart fisheries in Japan. We have been working on to support the coastal fishing using information technology since 2004. This slide shows our main works. Both systems are well used in the daily work of the fishermen. First, this part is the main marine observation system of culture. Due to the global warming, the sea condition is changing year by year, and sometimes damage occurs, such as mass deaths in the culture. In the 1990s, no fisherman was interested in the sea condition. However, nowadays, most of fishermen keen to know the sea condition in real time. Then we developed the compact buoy system to observe the sea condition and developed more than 100 buoys along the coast. Fishermen can access the data using their smartphones. On the other hand, right side shows resource management system for capture. The advanced technology of fishery equipment such as acoustic sonar has led to increase the fishing pressure. Therefore, it is important to resource management to visualize the resources condition in real time. Today, my talk focuses on capture fisheries. Back to you, Watanabe-san.
Thank you very much for your introduction. You are a university professor and involved in governmental projects. I know you are so busy. I appreciate for your coming today. I heard you are adapting smart technologies into evaluation method of resource targeted on sea cucumber in Hokkaido. Could you explain about it?
Okay, let's start with the topic of sea cucumber. Sorry. So this photo shows the vessel under the dredge fishing operation. You can find that the fishing ground for the sea cucumber are not far from the coastline. In the Lumoe city, total 16 vessels have a license for sea cucumber fishing. So this is a movie taken with an action cam. Fishing gear is now landing on the seabed. The depth is approximately 30 meters from the surface. At the landing, fishing gear is towed by the vessel as far as walking. Let's try to find sea cucumber on the bottom. You can find up to 8 sea cucumbers in the movie. So could you find them? So until the early 2000s, the market price of sea cucumber is relatively low. Therefore, the cost was rich in sea cucumber resources. However, once the Chinese market was developed, the market price has rapidly increased. It led them to overfishing. When the situation got serious, fishermen had a meeting and discussed how to recover the resources. The bar graph shown on the right side shows the total catch amount of sea cucumber. On the other hand, the line graph shows the estimated stock amount by Fishery Research Center. Both of amount had been decreasing year by year, and it was easy to understand to this situation. After long discussion, they decided 4 roles. First one is sharing the individual wake data. Wake data means the GPS data. Second one is sharing the statistics catch data. And third one is conduct a pre-season survey. And last one is shorten the fishing season if necessary. In order to support the roles, we developed a resource management system for sea cucumber. The photo on the left side is IoT devices which we developed for acquiring the GPS data on the vessel. Right side is the handwritten note catch records. We also developed iPad applications. Two iPad applications. One is the marine portal, the share in the wake in real time. And the other is a digital diary for inputting the catch records. Digital diary is very simple application since some of the target users are over 17. So it's easy to operate like this one. The static catch data is shown as a graph like left side. In 2011, the challenge started. All fishermen from young to elder participated. Oh, sorry. So this is the map shows the density of the sea cucumber, and the right side is the table of the evaluation of the conditions. So according to these data, so fishermen try to manage catch amount. So please show the graph on the right side. The red bars graph means the fisherman conducted the catch control. At last, they achieved the recovery. Recovered amount is 30 tons and it's about 1.4 million US dollars. This story shows resource management is all about consensus building. Information technology is just a tool to support their decisions. So this is one of the good practices for smart fisheries and well known in Japan. The reason why this is a good practice is that the fishermen continue the resource management by themselves without any support from myself or others. The fishing season is 2020-2022. It means this year will start on July 1. Okay, so this is the story of the sea cucumber. Back to Watanabe-san.
Thank you very much for your interesting story, Dr. Wada. Visualization of resources is important to evaluate it. Resource management based on data is a more accurate way to preserve marine resources. Do you have other research with other marine resources?
Oh, yes, so we are trying to visualize other species such as squid and octopuses. So can I move to the next topic?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So let's move to the next topic of octopuses. So this is the story of visualization of scales. This photo shows the vessel under the direct fishing operation. You can find the fishing gear here and here on the vessel and on the surface. The size of the float is almost same as basketball. The fishing gear on the direct fishing consists of pair with one float and one hook tied with a rope. The total 10 to 15 fishing gears are used at the same time. So this is a movie taken with an action cam. The depth is approximately 30 meters, like a sea cucumber from surface. Oh, coming. The hook on the bottom is towed by the float on the surface. The octopus is flying and attacked to the hook like this one. Now the fisherman is trying to lift up the hook. On the other hand, the octopus is trying to stay at the bottom. Finally, he lost, and the winner is the fisherman. So I use this illustration to introduce the direct fishing. The float on the surface is directed with the nature force of the wind and current, like this one. When the hook invades the territory of the octopuses, sometimes he attacks. After the hook's attack, after the hook anchored by the octopus, the float stops the drift. Fisherman on the vessel is looking for a stopping float. So this is direct fishing. So this is a movie taken with a drone. There are 1, 2, and 3 floats on the surface. You can find the float are drifting very slowly. The drifting speed is one of the important factors that affect the catch results. Therefore, fisherman changes the length of the rope and weight of the hook in order to adjust the sea condition. So when it's a calm day, so the operation is very easy and very sorry, like this one. So the fisherman on the left photo is a well experienced fisherman. He had many experimental knowledge. On the other hand, the photo on the right side is the young fisherman. This photo is a scene when young fisherman asks to experienced fisherman how the suitable speed for drifting. So experienced fisherman answered like this one. Not too fast, also not slow. According to his experiential knowledge, at this time he has an image in his head was a suitable speed. So, however, it is difficult to understand for the young fisherman. So this story shows it is very difficult to hand over the skills or knowledge only by the word. So this time, young fisherman expected the answer of numerical knowledge, such as 0.1 point knot or 0.2 knot. So then we have been trying to translate the experimental knowledge into numerical knowledge using information technologies. This animation is the actual footage of the vessel and float. Blue mark is the vessel and red mark as a float. So this day, total 10 floats using. And the current is slow from north side to the from south to the north. So we need to accumulate more data to find a suitable speed for the drift fishing. However, this is one of the practical practices for visualization of scales. So this photo shows operation on the vessel. Sometimes it is difficult to find the float on the surface under the hook or side condition. Experimental fishermen and young fishermen are sharing their work. They have information of the catch result of each vessel, since they communicated with each other on the ledger. At the back to the port, young fisherman compared the work of the experimental fisherman and himself. Young fisherman can take a lecture for the fishing ground section from the work of the experimental fisherman. So this green line is the work of the young fisherman, and the cross point shows the catch point of the day. So last Sunday, I received a call from him, and he requested me to make a catch point data of the fishing season in 2020, since the condition of this year quite similar to 2020, and he would like to use the past data of himself as the reference of fishing ground section. So I created this data and already sent to him. So today he uses this data to find the fishing grounds. We have started to support the young fishermen using information technologies since 2018. This table shows how skill transfer through data has contributed. Regular-sized octopus has the highest market value. The share of the regular-sized octopus has increased almost 100%. Also, the CPUE has improved by 20% from about 16 to 19. So this is one of the good practices for smart fisheries for visualization of scales. So this is the second story of myself.
Thank you very much, Dr. Wada. Visualization of skills makes transfer of skill to other people more effective. As you said, explanation of skill is very difficult. I can understand.
Yeah.
Privately, I have similar experience. I couldn't understand what my boss explained. What should I do?
So
In
not
my
only
life.
fisherman, but also another business.
Yeah, it's very understandable to me privately, I think. Nowadays, smart technologies contribute to improve environment in various industries. Do you have any research to contribute to improve environment with smart technologies?
Oh, that's a good point. So can I introduce the third story?
Yes, please.
Okay. So thank you, Watanabe-san. My third topic is squid. So this photo shows the fishing lamps for squid fishing vessels. As you know, squid is caught by using fishing lamps. It means high fuel consumption compared to other fishing methods. So all of this, right, is fishing lamps, except this one. This is a boom. This is a movie under the fishing operation. This machine programmed by myself. Total 10 to 15 robots on the vessel with only one fisherman. When a fisherman arrives at the fishing ground, what he has to do is put the start button. After that, all robots work together automatically like this one. Oh, sorry. So this graph shows the squid catch from 1919 to 2020. After the peak of approximately 4,000 tons in 2007, the catch has been decreasing year by year. The catch in 2018 was 1/20 of the catch in 2007, or less than 2,000 tons, very low. So, also, this is squid price in years in Hakodate. Hakodate is my hometown. So this also shows the 1990s to 2020. The price is increased 6-fold in response to decreasing catches. So the low price is in 2000, 153 JPN per kilogram. However, nowadays, almost 1,000 JPN, very expensive, so not to use for the canning for as a factorization. So squid fishing is one of the automated fishing and easy to start the smart fisheries. One of the features of squid fishing is high catch selectivity. This means there is no bycatch. Only squid is caught by this squid robot. According to the latest statistics, the number of the entities of squid vessels is almost 166,000. And this is a rough estimation by myself. total 1.8 million barrels of oils are used for squid fishing in each year. These photos show inside the bridge. There are many equipment for navigation and operation. There are the screenshot of central panel for squid fishing robots. Central panel shows the operating status like this one. And central panel has all the data of operations in real time. We can easily get the catch data from it automatically. It means the dataset of date, time, position, and catch are stored in the cloud server. Using these data, I have analyzed the data for the fishing season from June to December in 2021. Left map shows all weeks of each month, and right map shows the fishing ground and CPUEs same month. In June, this shows June. In June, the fishing grounds are located west of the strait. So this shows you. So this shows the June, July. So in July, the fishing grounds are moved to east to the west to the east. So August, September, October, November, and December. So this is I have the same data set of 2018. Then I try to compare the change over 3 years. This side shows 2018 and the right side shows 2021. So this shows the fishing ground. So it looks almost the same. However, we can find a big difference in CPUE. So in 2018, many fishing ground rich in squid resources. However, in 2021, so most of the fishing ground very low density of the fish of the squid. So I'm not sure. However, one of the reasons is the climate change and the reduce of the number of the resources, I think. So this graph shows the monthly catch record in 2021. Bar chart shows the operating time. Light color is for sailing from the port to the fishing ground. And dark color shows for the operation. Operation means the fishing time. So in June, most of the time used for sailing. On the other hand, August and September used many times for the fishing. So on this line graph show the total catch in each year, in each month. So the fishing season in this area starts from June every year. It means the fishing season of this year starts from tomorrow, and the end of the season is December. So this shows the data of 2021. So however, I think almost the same in each year. It means in June, the catch amount is not so much. In the September or October, so the catch is increased, and then to change the reduce the catches. So I create another map like this one. So this chart shows, so the plot is left side is catch amount and the vertical side is fuel consumption. So each point shows catch and fuel consumption. So in October or September or August, so there is you can find the number 3.8 or 3.2. So this number shows the fuel consumption per kilogram per fuel consumption. It means so in August, so they use total 3.8 liter per catch for the 1 kilogram catch. So please take a look at June. So in June, so they use total 12 liters of fuels in order to catch only one squid. So this is a very low efficiency, I think. So this graph shows when is a good season for the fishing, squid fishing, and when is not suitable season for the squid fishing. So we need to learn from this chart. So how to increase the efficiency of the squid fishing. So Watanabe-san, so this is my story of the related to environment.
Thank you very much, Dr. Wada. Reduction of carbon emission is a very important issue to mitigate global warming. So I think this technology should be extended to all over the world, I think. And also it is very important. So do you have other research in addition to squid, other areas?
Oh, okay. So sometimes so it's difficult to acquire all data. So because if we want to make the chart like this one, so we need to acquire the catch data, position data, and fuel data. So sometimes so it's difficult to acquire the catch data from the fishermen. So it's a very important data for them. So it's difficult to open their data. So however, so to promote the smart fisheries, so it's important to share the data with each other. So then so we can find many data. So for example, so back to my slide. So yeah, this one. So this map created by only one vessel. So this map is not so much, so not valuable for the fisherman because he know his record. So, however, so for the another fisherman, this information is very useful because so he did not. It means so if this map created by only one fisherman. However, there are total 16 fishermen in this area. So if they shared all of the data, so the space is more filling and easy to choose, find the good fishing ground or not. So technically, so I think so it is not so much difficult to promote the smart fisheries. However, in culture, aspect to the culture, so it is not easy to promote the smart fisheries. So this is one of the problem in Japan. Okay, so I am very interested in this chart. So I try to make this chart another fishing method. So please remember the number of 12, this number. So I try to make same chart for the Setnet fishing. So this photo shows the Setnet in Hakodate City. So using the drone. So I make the outline. So this is a fence net and this is a trap net. The school of fish is swimming, usually parallel to the coastline. And when he finds the fence net, they change the direction from the deep side, not shore side. And then so fisherman make a trap like this one. And this net is open from outside to inside. It means so some of the fishes go out. However, another way to the trap net is trapped, where the net is trapped. So one of the fish inside the net is going to the trap net. After that, we caught these fishes. So like this one. So this is the time of the final catch of the trapnet fishing. So there are many kind of setnets. So this is a traditional method of Hokkaido in Japan. So they caught the fishes. So like this one. So very efficient rather than squid fishing. So after that, so they selected by fish species or sizes and go to the market. So the future of Setnet fishing is high variety. High variety is accept for the bycatch. So not only squid, but also another kind of fishes inside. So the Setnet is very popular fishing method and account for 40% of the total catch of coastal fishing in Japan. So especially in Hokkaido, so account for more than 50%. And according to the latest statistics, the number of entities is more than 5,000. And also this is a roughly number by myself. So annual consumption of oil is about 450,000 barrels per year for the Setnet fishery in Japan. So this graph shows the monthly catch record in 2021. So in the fishing season of Setnet in Hakodate start from April until December. So this is the real data in 2021. So in 2021, the start the initial stage, the April, very high catch. So however, this is not usual. So usually, so the catch amount of the April is very low. So last year, so many salmons is coming in Hokkaido. So this is rare case. Anyway, so this is the real data in 2021. So Setnet is the same prices. So I did not separate the sailing time and fishing time. This is total operating time for the bar chart. And line chart shows also shows the total catch in each month. So May, June, July is very low catch amount, and after September or October, so the catch is increasing. So this is the trend of this area. So using this data, I try to make same chart as a squid. So at least 2021, April and November is very efficient. And summertime, August, July, or September is not so efficient. So however, so you can find the number. So mostly 0.1 or 0.05. And November and April 0.012 liter for 1 kilogram catch. So you remember the number of the squid fishing. So in the case of squid fishing, at least the data of the June, so they use 12 liter to catch only 1 kilogram squid. On the other hand, this Setnet use 12 milliliter to catch 1 kilogram fishing. So there are many difference for the according to the fishing method. So I also try to compare the fuel consumption per unit by fishing method. So I asked my friendly fisherman to give me the catch record, fuel record, and GPS record. And some of the fishermen give me these data. So this chart is all of 2021. So this is not the trend of each year. So however, actual data in 2021 in Hokkaido. So this is not months but year. Then so squid fishing, so the fuel consumption per 1 kilogram catch is 4.8. So on the other hand, Setnet is 0.027. And Setnet for salmon, only the autumn season, also 0.06, very effective. And today I talk about sea cucumber dredge fishing and octopus drift fishing. So the season of sea cucumber and octopus is very short, only 1 or 2 months in every year. So however, the fuel consumption to catch 1 kilogram is 0.2 for sea cucumber, 0.4 for octopus. So not so much fuel consumption. And in the winter season, so shrimp trawl is operated. So in this, the shrimp trawl, so it looks good, efficient. So the number is 0.1. So anyway, so this number is only for the season of 2021. So I need to compare the data from 2021 and this year. So I will accumulate the data and watch the changes of years. So hereafter. So anyway, so we can find that most worst fuel consumption is squid fishing. So it means if we start the smart fisheries for the squid fishing, so in the all areas or companies or many fishermen, so we can reduce the number of this fuel consumption, I think. So, Watanabe-san, so how do you think so? Do you have an image of fuel consumptions or as a fishing method? So this shows fishing is not so much efficiently, but using the net is very high efficiently. However, this is aspect for only fuel consumption. We need to consider, for example, there are bycatch or not. So many point we need to consider for the sustainable fisheries. However, so this is one of the point of the fuel consumption is will be contributed to the carbon neutral in this industry, I think.
Thank you very much, Dr. Wada. I appreciate your very informative presentations. Thank you very much. So now we have one question in chat box from Philippines.
Oh,
So let me read question for you.
okay.
It's really interesting to see how data can provide informed decision for fishers. So, Dr. Wada, do you also do research in fisheries, regulation and management that utilize data analytics? I think his point, the question point is public policy regarding data analytics in fisheries. So, do you have any research about public policy to promote data analytics or regulate that?
Oh, thank you for your question. So it's a very important point. So in order to propose some regulations to the agencies or the related institute, so first, so we need to visualize or numbering the current status. After that, so we will make a future plan. So combining these data, so after combining these data, so we can apply to the to make some regulations to the fishery agencies. So this is not my research field, but so right now, so I am conducting the international cooperation research with Indonesian partners. So in the counterpart, so there are the specialists of the regulation. So my role is to visualize or to numbering the current status. After that, they use these data to decide the total catch amount, or for example, to start the TAC rules or IQ rules. So Watanabe-san, so can I introduce my international research?
Yes, please. I welcome it. Thank you.
So my international research is in Indonesia. So actually, I'll visit to Indonesia next Sunday. So this illustration shows which kind of activities we are doing. So since 2016, we are trying to start the smart fisheries in Indonesia. So this is the last year. So total 6 years we are trying to social development, we are trying to apply the smart fisheries. So this is the main subject. So one is for fish culture, and second is capture fishing, and third is seaweed culture, and the last one is to reduce the damage from the harvest. It means the prediction of the occur of the harvest. So right now, we are trying to visualizing the fishing ground and fishing ground like same method of squid fishing in Bali Strait for the sardine. So the trend of the world is toward the MSY. So in this project, so I acquired catch record and calculated CPUE and estimated the amount of fish resources. After that, counterpart will trying to make some regulations of this area. So is it answer of your question?
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Wada. So now time is coming. So Dr. Wada, please give your message to viewers.
Oh, thank you. This is the last chance to say something.
Yes.
So I think that future consumers, including myself and Watanabe-san, will have different value under the trends of SDGs and carbon neutral. So not only seafood, but also land food. I believe we need to supply the food with this responsible background. So this is the image of the dining. So left side is the current dining, and the right side shows the dining in 2013. So maybe consumer will change the sense of values. It means that our researchers or fishermen need to adjust to sense the value of the consumers, I think.
Thank you very much, Dr. Wada. Very good story. I appreciate your contribution today. So thanks to smart technologies, fisheries became more effective based on data, more accurate resource evaluation, more accurate transfer of skill, and more reduction of carbon emissions. I think fisheries with smart technologies have potential for future. So please continue this activity and wish you a further success.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for viewers today. Please watch Productivity Talk again. See you soon. Bye-bye.